Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place in beautiful downtown New Jersey, across the street from the Prudential Center, where the Devils shut out New York Rangers for Game 5 of the best of 7 series. Devils take a 3-2 series lead. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty, a Sirius XM Liquid Metal from his Beverly Hills palatial estates. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. How are you, Scotty?
Great today, Sam.
Woo!
That's what we're talking about. Big Devils victory in Game 5. Man, what absolute just shell shock that the Devils put on the Rangers today. Play a game, and everything going the same way, and just having an amazing game at home. First home victory for either team in the series. It's been a road warrior series, but finally the Devils have broken the ice in true form here at home at the Rock. And man, what a game it was. Let's talk about it now. Hello to everybody on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch. Hello to everyone at American Whiskey. Let Sam do his job over there.
Yeah. I had to yell at Ted.
He's a popular man.
I am. Well, you know what, Scotty? It's a happy Devils Thursday here. They're celebrating behind me. Everybody's starting to pile in, and what a game. What a game. I went inside, courtesy of JCB Architectural. Promised him I wouldn't embarrass him, so I brought the good luck charm, the goal light helmet, and 4-0 victory. So,
very nice, yeah. Tip your bartenders over there at American Whiskey. Take care of them; they'll take care of you. And yeah, glad to see all the red and black filing in to AW here post game after this big Devils victory. Let's talk about it. No changes to the lineups. Not that there should have been. Keep rolling with what's working. The only change to this game is we luckily didn't have to listen to Sean McDonough, Steve Levy, who is an absolute upgrade. But we're still stuck with Ray Ferraro just talking about the Rangers the entire broadcast. We'll get to that.
Super chat
as we go.
Super chat alert. Max says, Victory Bucks, trademark, 3 out of 4, get harpooned. Thank you for the victory.
They have been harpooned. Depth charge, torpedoed, everything above or below the water. Below the ice. That's the way the Devils are rolling. But, yeah, what a game today by the boys. Just full effort all around. And it started out very early, only 39 seconds into the game. Palat gets his second goal of the playoffs. And, yeah, talk about taking a lucky bounce and making it happen. Sometimes that's how it goes in the playoffs. But you got to be in the right place at the right time to take advantage of these situations. Face-off there down in the Rangers' end. And whoever it was actually won it for the Rangers, but they drew it right back into Shesterkin. And he kicked the puck out right to Palat. And I believe Tarasenko, kind of swung his stick around and hit Palat's stick. He still gets the shot off. And then Adam Fox tries to put his stick out to block it, and it ricochets off of his stick and does a little flutter action, little whoop and right over the shoulder of Shesterkin and into the net. And just like that, bing, bang, boom, 1-0 New Jersey Devils at 39 seconds of the first period. Palat his second, unassisted. Now, after that, it started with the Ray Ferraro-ness. Zibanejad took an interference call where he shouldered Nico Hischier, and I think Zibanejad said something about Nico diving. I don't know. It was clear as day that he checked him and hit him pretty hard, but for some reason Ray Ferraro thought it was a good idea to bring that up on the game feed there. So yeah, thanks Ray for implying that Nico was diving when he was clearly shouldered down there. But hey, what else? Timo Meier, by the way, is definitely in the Rangers' heads. You could see it there in the first period where Shesterkin tries to go after him in the corner and everything like that. Also, according to Ray Ferraro, you should be punching people in the face. That's apparently what Trouba should have done in that situation, according to Ray. I got a lot of Ray Ferraro notes on the game today. But yeah, Timo Meier, you can see he has gotten under the skin of the New York Rangers, and especially Igor Shesterkin. He doesn't go out of his way to be the super agitator, but oh boy, he seemed to have a nice role in doing that. So love everything I've been seeing from Timo Meier. And you know what? It reminds me of, remember the 2012 season, when the Devils went all the way to the Cup and, we faced the Kings, but we used to see Covey in those interviews talk about swarm it up. Don't fight back. Just take the shots in the playoffs. I see Timo Meier doing the same things. You don't see him throwing these roundhouse punches and getting all these bad penalties and everything like that. You see him stirring up the pot and then skating away afterwards. I love it. Love it. The Devils actually had a bad line change not too long after that. 3-on-1. No matter. Akira Schmid there to make the save with the glove. Woo, baby. Was that a nice one over there? Then, of course, Ferraro chimed in and said there's lots of good signs for the Rangers here. I don't know if you can be any more biased, but, Ray finds a way throughout the game. John Marino, man, unsung hero of this team. Tom Felice-Gerald. Don't forget, we got John Marino for Ty Smith. Don't forget about that, Devils fans. Felice-Gerald comes through with another one, and man, did John, don't call me laces out, isotoner gloves, Marino have a huge block shot on Zibanejad, who they were trying to line up for the big one-timer blast. He got one through that Akira Schmid stopped, and then the next one, Marino goes down and blocks it with his leg or ankle. Can't remember exactly where it was, but man, did he get some pats on the back when he got to the bench after that. Nico Hischier and Jesper Bratt trying to make their way through. Jesper Bratt still seems to be still a little bit off trying to find his game. A couple times again, he lost his footing, going down. Doesn't seem to be right on it, but he's getting close. Nico Hischier had a great saucer pass over to Bratt through the Rangers deep, but they just couldn't connect. Dawson Mercer, side of the net. Oh, baby. Hey, guys, if I get this in the goal, will you buy me a beer? Well, he just rang it off the crossbar. I can't remember who was it Tatar, I think, was behind the net, and Dawson was at the side, fed him right in front. Dawson rockets it up high. We've talked about this. Shoot high on Shesterkin. He's going to close that 5-hole boot like that. But you can beat him high, nasty shots. And, man, Dawson Mercer rang one off the crossbar just over his shoulder. 1-0 Devils going into the second period. And gotta give props actually to former Ranger and former Lightning Ryan Callahan talking about keep your eye on his old teammate Palat. He's saying that big thing's going to happen for him, and look at that, first period gets the goal right there, right off the bat. So good job over there. I'll give Callahan credit for that one. Devils get a power play. Who took that penalty? Oh, that's right. It was Patrick Kane. It was old Patty Kane there with the tripping call. And the Devils get a power play. And I originally thought this was just after the power play expired, but no, this was a PPG. And we got to give a shout to Damon Severson, who was tiptoeing across the blue line, keeping the puck in the zone under immense pressure. I think it was Zibanejad who was all over him there at the blue line, and he kept it in the zone, and he's able to find Dawson Mercer right in the front of the net in the slot area. And he does a nice little turn and burn shot, and who is there? Who is there? Right in front of the net? Old LT, number 56, the man who we all know is skyrocketing since Sam By God Woo asked for his autograph stick as a consolation prize from his season ticket representative. They said,
yes.
Sam, you can have anything you want. He said, give me the autographed Holla stick. And ever since that happened, we've seen Eric Holla take off to the sky. So
absolutely,
you can thank Sam By God Woo for turning Eric Holla's season around. But he puts the tip on right there after the Mercer turn and burn shot, and boom, trickles through the legs of Shesterkin. Shesterkin, I thought for a second he might have had it because he turned around and dove with his glove to try and get it, but alas, it had already crossed the goal line at 3:27 of the second period. PPG for PP2. Eric Holla, his second of the playoff. Mercer gets his first assist, and Damon Severson tiptoeing that in there, did an amazing job and really made that play happen. Gets his first assist of the series as well. After that, woo, baby! Stone Cold Akira Schmid. What? Schmidt 316 says, I just dove across the crease and blocked your shot. Because there was who was it? Was it Kako, I think? Was at the side of the net. And you see Akira Schmid not dive this way. I mean, he was full on his stomach, diving out Superman style with the puck that kind of fluttered across. And I think it was Kago who tipped it, and it starts coming back. And what do you see? The big mitt, the big glove comes out once again. I got to put my hand in front of the camera. There we go. The big glove comes out and stops it once again. Great save on this floated puck by Stone Cold Akira Schmid. Popping open a couple Schmidweisers to celebrate the festivities. Gonna get a Stone Cold Schmidder. Stunner, Schmidder, whatever. We're just gonna have Stone Cold references from now on. Nico Hischier, another great shot. Shesterkin had a really good glove save on that one. Apparently to Ray Ferraro, Shesterkin makes it look easy. I'm not so sure how he made it look easy, because it definitely looked like a rather strenuous shot for him, because it was a wicked shot and it was a really good save. But I wouldn't say that it looked easy, but I'm not Ray Ferraro. And then we had to hear about how the Ranger fans are also lucky with all of their broadcasts with Micheletti and everything else like that. I'm serious. Just get Rosen. If you're gonna make ESPN, if you're gonna make it so pro Rangers, just get Sam Rosen and Micheletti to call the games already. It's beyond annoying at this point. But either way, Kevin Ball said, "I'm tired of hearing from you, Ray Ferraro." And Kevin Ball decided he was going to start laying people out. And big balls. I got big balls. He's got big balls. And Goudreau and old friend Jimmy Vesey learned the hard way that Kevin Ball is learning how to throw his body in those checks, because he put Goudreau down, and then Jimmy, man, he was trying to come up the boards, and I mean, he got splattered like a bug against the windshield. Oh, man. I mean, that was a massive hit. And there was a lot of good hits tonight, but that honestly might have been the best hit of the evening for either team. I'm saying there was good hits on both sides. There was a lot of physicalness, which we love. We love seeing that. But I think that might have been the biggest hit of the night. Jimmy Vesey, love you, bud. But, man, did he get splattered against the glass over there with the big hip check from the big boy himself, Kevin Ball. Oh, those eyebrows, they were pointed down. They were in that angry stance, Sam Wu. They were not having it. And, man, Goudreau tried to come and drop the gloves. I totally get that. Probably not a smart move, though.
No, not
as
at
Ball
all.
is, 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that. But just a couple punches thrown over there. I think Ball rocked him on the very first one. But Goudreau, he got back up, and he threw a couple himself. And then the boys just kind of walked away, patted each other on the shoulders, and went off to the penalty boxes. So, love seeing that. Got no problem with that over there. A little fisticuff action. The one thing I do have a problem with is Damon Severson actually somehow took an unsportsmanlike penalty in the aftermath of that fight. I'm not exactly 100% sure what happened, where or why he got that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but he did, and he even heard it. The official's like, "Sit down, Severson." So he must have said something that really pissed the official off. Wish we had a hot mic for that one. Hot mic, ooh, hot mic, hot mic, ooh, ooh, hot mic, hot mic.
Maybe he told him, have another donut.
Have another donut, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Could be. Possibly. Why not?
Yeah.
Have another Dunkin'. Are they a sponsor? Well, they are now.
Yeah.
So there you go. So the Rangers go back on the power play here. And we know that games 3, 4, and on through 5, the Devils' PK has been money. Money. Like the $1 Million Man. Like every time they do that. They do the $1 Million Man laugh when they go on the PK. We know that Kreider was just a beast just 2 games, but see what happens when you cover him? Thank you, John Marino, for going out there and making sure that, two power play goals per game doesn't happen for Chris Kreider. Big horns up to you, John Marino, for sticking on Kreider. And then I believe it was Panarin who's on the far side of the ice, and he takes a pass, and it bounces off of his knee. And Eric Halla and Dawson Mercer are to the races on a 2-on-1 against Adam Fox. And let me tell you, Halla, this is what we've been waiting for all season long, Devils fans. All season long, this is what we've been waiting for. Because Halla, by the way, 3-point night tonight. He's got the hat trick and points tonight. Comes down, he waits. Adam Fox goes down, puts a stick down on the ice. Fox played it well. I mean, I don't know how much more you can ask for him in that situation, a 2-on-1 like that. Short-handed. I thought Fox played it really well. And Eric Halla puts the pass over the stick, lands right there for Dawson Mercer, who, slams. Absolutely slams. A harpooning, one-time blast, past Shesterkin, top shelf nastiness over the shoulder. Devils 3-0 on the short-handed goal. Dawson Mercer. Hey guys, I know you were going to be American whiskey afterward. Maybe you can buy me a beer. I've been asking Nico all season long. He seems to forget. So maybe you guys can buy me a beer now that I've scored a goal and not clanging off the post. Dawson, old DW, I'll buy you a pitcher. I'll buy you a 6-pack. I'll buy you a 12-pack. I'll buy you a whole case, bud. Anything you want. You keep putting the puck in the net like that. A torpedo. A harpooning torpedo from Dawson Mercer. His first of the playoffs. I think that's his first playoff goal as well. Oh, I was calling for some Dawson Mercer goals last game, so I'm glad. He almost had 2 this game because he put the other one off the post. But Dawson Mercer gets on the board, his first of the playoffs, his first of his playoff career, coming from Eric Halla, his second assist of the series. 3-0 Devils at 13:32 of the second period. After that, that's right. After that, I thought it was almost going to be 4-0 because Timo Meier had broken loose, got behind the defense, and he got a pass, I believe, from Palat. And he had a backhand opportunity on Shesterkin, but Shesterkin did come up with the big save right there. And then Ray Ferraro obviously chimed in with, some of this is the way the Devils have played. Really, Ray? I think all of it is the way the Devils have played. They've turned this whole series around with the way they've played, Ray. If you're telling me that the Rangers look so good and they're playing so well in this game, how is it not then the Devils' way of... whatever. Thanks, Ray. Oh, yeah, and then it was, this is a shocker. Really? Why? Because the Devils were the third best team in the NHL and they had a 3-0-1 record against the Rangers in the regular season? Is it really a shocker that they're able to beat them? No. I don't think so. But whatever. Who am I? Just the guy that watches every game, but whatever. No matter here nor there. Going into third period, Devils up 3-0. Oh, yeah, and then ESPN. Yeah, we got to talk to all the Ranger fans watching across the country. Anything about to the Devils fans? Nope. Right to commercial break. Two guys you don't talk about very often, Marino and Ball. Well, maybe you, Ray. But us Devils fans have been talking about John Marino all friggin' season long. Same thing with Kevin Ball. We've been watching these guys progress. Marino came in like a ball of fire. Replacing Ty Smith, being solid. I mean, he was unreal. Then he got hurt. He had to make a little bit of a comeback. And now in this playoff run, he has been so solid. John Marino, if you don't know, let's go here. 23 minutes and 37 seconds of ice time. Led the team. 3 takeaways tonight as well. And by the way, since he started sticking Chris Kreider, a lot different on that Rangers power play. So we've been talking about him. Maybe you haven't, old Ray, but whatever. All right, I won't get on Ray too much. I'm sure he can talk and bash me for being a crappy podcast host as well if he wanted to. But whatever. Just to see the bias, though, was just pissing me off after a while. And I knew something was going to... I figured something was going to start after this game was over, but it happened before the end of the game, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Timo Meier again got another great chance there in the third. That's Shesterkin got the save on. What we've been saying all the time, the Devils need to take some hits every now and then. Jacob Trouba, what did he do? He left his position to try and give a big body check, and what happened? Poor old Patty Kane is left back there on defense. And you may not want old Patty Kane back there on defense. He had to take yet another penalty. Took 2 on the day. The Devils don't get a goal on that one. But Haula, I will say, saved a goal a little later on as a puck deflects off the post and is trickling on the goal line behind Akira Schmid. Oh boy, Eric Haula comes in there, doesn't close his hand on the puck, but is able to swipe it away. Unreal. Siegs and Lindgren are throwing down in that scrum. Man, were those two chucking punches at each other. And I don't know if you noticed it. I didn't realize what was happening at first, but I'm watching the game and I see Panarin come like jumping in over everyone. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then you watch the replay, and I mean, Siegenthaler and Lindgren were going at it. And I think Panarin was just trying to like jump on Siegenthaler and pull him back and stuff like that. But love the scrum, love the fists throwing down. And then it happened. The thing that I know that all Devils fans are going to have to listen to now for the next few days. Back in 1994, the same thing happened with the Rangers and Devils, and Mark Messier guaranteed a win in Game 6. They didn't even wait until the game was over, Sam Wu. They already started talking about it with like 5 minutes left to go. I figured afterwards, Sports Center, are probably going to have to hear about, oh, well, the Rangers are in the same position they were in 94. But no, they couldn't even wait until the game was done. Anything they can do to appease
But they
Ranger
could
fans,
talk
but-
about 2012, when they rectified
No,
that
of course
problem.
not. No. Sam, come on. That would make too much sense. Please. Don't. You can't do that. Okay? Before the game even ends, I got to see highlights of Marc Messier and their double, the overtime and the guarantee and blah, 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 whatever. Turns into some 4-on-4 play. The Rangers, I do say wisely, I will say, Gallant, I think on this was a smart play. The Rangers had an offensive zone face-off, so pull the goaltender with about 5 minutes left to go. And it just so happens that Mr. Nico Hischier said, oh, no, thank you. I'm going to make a play happen myself. So 5-on-4 there, and Nico wins. This was after I think this was right after the Siegenthaler and Lindgren scrum. They were in the box. So Nico wins the face-off, and the puck is just kind of settling in by his feet, and he does one of those like soccer moves where he like pushes his foot back and then boop, just kicks the puck that way right over to who? 56, the man with the Lawrence Taylor energy over there, Erik Haula, who just puts it right down the ice for the ENG, icing on the cake. 4-0 New Jersey Devils at 14:48 of the third period. That's Haula, his third now of the playoffs from Hischier, his third assist, and Ryan Graves gets an assist on there as well. And then, of course, we had to listen to, well, what can the Rangers do? Finally, with 1:10 left in the game, Steve Levy, thank you, Steve Levy, finally comes along and says, you have to tip your cap to the Devils for the way they're playing. Thank you. It only took 58 minutes and 50 seconds for someone to finally give the Devils some credit. Hallelujah. I never thought it would happen. Akira Schmid is the first goalie in franchise history. And this is the entire franchise. Not just goalies not named Brodeur. Even Marty didn't accomplish this. Akira Schmid is the first goaltender in franchise history to win his first 3 playoff games. The Devils, Akira Schmid has stopped 80 of 82 Ranger shots, gets the shutout tonight. What an unbelievable game for him. He is your first star of the evening. Erik Haula is your second with 3 points on the night, and Dawson Mercer is your third. Shots on goal for the Rangers, 8, 13, 2 shots in the third period for a total of 23. Devils, this is the first time we're going to get to do this in the playoffs. The Devils, 10, 13, 20 in the third period for a Slayer reigning blood tribute total of 43 rating pucks from the Devils on the ice. Woo! 43 shots on goal. Face-offs was even this game, 50%, but to go along with Erik Haula's 3 points, 73% on his face-offs tonight. Incredible game from Haula. Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play. Devils 1 for 5. Hits. The Rangers had 43 hits tonight. Devils had 23. Rangers only had 14 blocked shots. The Devils had 24 blocked shots. Love it. 13 giveaways for the Devs. Always like to see that come down a little bit. 10 takeaways. Man, what a game by Akira Schmid. What a game by John Marino. What a game by Nico Hischier. Gutting it out. Erik Haula. Palat seemed to be back on it today. Dawson Mercer was all over the place. Kevin Ball laying out bodies. Smart play again from these New Jersey Devils. And can we say a nice little tip of the cap to Coach Ruff, who we all know we had our issues with in the beginning of the year.
Not me.
Who we all saw, not Sam Wu. No, not Sam Wu. We all saw him push the right buttons throughout the course of this season. We all saw him get out-coached in the first 2 games and then able to recover, regroup, and then get this team back on track. And you want to talk Kevin Ball with the old big balls. How about Lindy Ruff had courage to put a rookie 22-year-old goaltender in the net over Vitek Vanacek, over Mackenzie Blackwood, and have him be just absolutely stellar? This guy has his finger on the pulse of this team. They may have a drop here or there, but man, Lindy does not let that linger. No linger with Lindy. Incredible job by him and his coaching staff all around to make this happen. And also, by the way, the power play was absolute garbage. The special teams, penalty kill, and the power play was garbage in games 1 and 2. I think they got a power play goal in at least 3 in a row now, these 3 wins. And they have not surrendered a power play goal by the Rangers. They got a shorty tonight. What an incredible game by these Devils. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair, Sam Wu. Woo! From 63 points to 112 and looking like the real team that we thought they were. Want to hear what you think about it? YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch. Everyone at American Whiskey drinking some celebratory adult beverages. We got to check in right now with the greatest heel in the history of hockey Twitter, the king of the football calls. We were close to getting one tonight. We were close. I'm hoping for a playoff football call. But let's hear from the man with the lucky helmet over there with the gold light on top, Sam, my God, Wu.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to... Hold on 1 sec here. I want to give a shout out to Mostly Crazy All the Time for the Super Chats for Kevin's enormous balls. Yes. Kevin's enormous balls. He was trying to be a little punny over there, but that's fine, Scotty. I mean, look at American Whiskey right now. I mean, look at this crowd. They're all getting all fired up. They're getting all liquored up. Everyone's just celebrating, you know. I got the bullhorn here. Let's go, very Devils. Nice. And, yeah, got a good crowd back here. But let's get to the game, Scotty. The momentum has shifted, and it's now snowballing right now. Game 3, 2-1 overtime win by Dougie Hamilton. You know, Jack Hughes scored in both games 3 and 4. Palat finally got on the board with that empty net goal in game 4. Then game 5, now you're seeing Palat. You want to talk about playoff experience? That storyline before the series began, the Rangers' playoff experience. Well, the Devils don't know any better, and they're quick learners. The first 2 games, okay, let's go to Madison Square Garden. Let's get a little greedy here, even it up. And then Akira Schmid was outstanding tonight, Scotty. I mean, he made some Marty Brodeur-esque type saves. The NFC.
Schmid 316 says I just shut you out, Sam Wu.
What? But yeah, you know what? And the crowd, it was a great crowd tonight, and it's just the momentum has shifted in New Jersey's favor right now. But I want to caution Devils fans not to get too ahead of yourselves. Shesterkin can still steal a game.
Yep.
If he steals game 6, game 7, anything can happen. The puck could bounce the wrong way.
No, yeah, they cannot let off the gas at all, Sam Wu. They need to stay disciplined. They need to stay with this game plan. They cannot stray from the path. Yeah. These Rangers are not. I mean, right now we're a little in their heads. But look what happened. You could say that the Rangers were completely in our heads game 1 and 2, and we were able to turn that around. Yep. This team, the Rangers team, they can turn it around as well. You know, they are a good quality team. Okay? They're not a bunch of chumps or anything. They got a good team over there. They're going to go back to Madison Square Garden. You know, the Ranger fans are going to be hyped up. You know, they're going to want to play and want to get at least one victory on their home ice. The Devils need to stay with this game plan, and they cannot deviate from it.
Yeah.
They need to stick with what's working. Be smart, be disciplined, take the hits, give them when you can give them, but don't go out of your way. We saw it with tonight. Trouba went out of his way. Patty Kane left alone. And Cisco Kid, Patty Kane wasn't on the ice tonight because he was in the penalty box 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. And
go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off there, Sam.
well, you know, the Devils took away the slot area for the Rangers, the no fun zone. That one sequence where Schmid was standing on his head and making one point-blank save after the other, and you just see all 5 New Jersey Devils just crowd around, just clear out the crease. They were playing like it was their last shifts of their careers. It was awesome. They're playing the no fun zone defense that I was talking about. Collapse. Block anything you can at all costs and be physical. And that's what they did to help their goaltender out. And look, Schmid is the last line of defense. But it was a beautiful thing how they just withstood the Rangers' pressure. And you know what? The Rangers' power play is now an over, going 3 games in a row. And that's what Lindy Ruff did. And you got to credit the assistant coaching staff for making the adjustment. Because right now the Devils, their penalty kill has been weaponized and taking full advantage that the Rangers just cannot score. And 5-on-5, I mean, you see the transition game, the turnovers, when the Rangers have to play desperate, the puck's going the other way. And there's a lot of speed and putting the Rangers blue line on the heels of their skates. And I'll tell you, Scotty, they're just getting better and better and better. And this young team is learning how to play in the playoffs. I mean, look, Kevin Ball, the guy was throwing his body around. He wanted it more. He didn't care. And you know what? Kudos to him. From where he's been the last 2 years to now, Kevin Ball is a mainstay on that blue line right now. He is playing with confidence and using his ability to use his body and the long reach. And, you know, I'm not saying he's Chara, but, man, does he kind of look like Chara out there. Like nobody can touch him. You know, and he's that big. And I'll also say John Marino is just playing some fantastic world-class defense right now. Just, you can't hear me? Or using his head?
I'm saying Marino. He's using his head.
Oh, using his head.
Playing smart.
I thought you were doing this. Like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You know. But that's what, you know what, we joke around with the Marino football calls, but you know what, Scotty? This is the John Marino I like to see, just shutting him down. Once you neutralize the offense of the opposition, you could do so many things on offense. But you know what, I guess the man of the hour right now, aside from Akira Schmid, is Eric Holla. I know a lot of Devils fans gave up on him in the first half of the season. That whole Zaka trade. But you know what? It's what Beer Baron pointed out. Look at that game-winning goal that Matthew Tkachuk had the other night to send it to a Game 6. That Zaka was a little lazy on that play and didn't give his goaltender any help, and at that sequence, and that led to a goal. And the way Beer Baron put it was vintage Zaka. Eric Holland's doing all the little things right. And remember how I said eventually he's going to finish, and that's what he's doing right now. He's finishing at the right time. And you know what? His confidence has got to be sky high. The Devils can roll 4 lines right now. I thought that Mikey McLeod and that line was very effective, you know, for depth. And just keep on pounding and pounding away. And the Rangers, they were gassed at times. So, you know, overall, just a super game.
Absolutely. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders over here. Max, I don't know what song you want over there, buddy. We missed it. And Antu, yes, we definitely did a raining pucks from the Devils on the ice with their 43 shots on goal during this game. But yeah, the goaltending has been incredible. Akira Schmid, like we said, Schmid 316 says, I just shut you out. I should have gave my prediction to Sam Wu, because I actually had this game as a 2-0 Devils victory. I totally forgot to text it over. I can say that now, and I know no one's going to believe me, but I actually, me, I've said that I thought that every game in this series is going to be like a one goal type of game.
I'll give it to you.
And,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I thought it was going to be a 2-0 Devils victory with an ENG at the end of the game. So I was really looking for Akira Schmid to continue to prove himself. And he almost made that one mistake where he had that giveaway, but he was still able to recover there. And even on that one that did cling off the post, man, Eric Halla, again, Johnny on the spot over there is making things happen, not only offensively, but defensively as well. He's in the right positions. And like I said, he led the team tonight in faceoff percentages at 73%. Oh, Max is looking for a Rangers suck song, Sam Wu.
Oh, if you know the Rangers suck, clap your hands. That one?
I think
if
so.
If you know the Rangers suck, clap your hands. If you know the Rangers suck and they'll never win the cup. If you know the Rangers suck, clap your hands. I like that latency right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have to get the whole crowd to do it next time, Sam Wu.
Yeah.
Get on the bullhorn.
That requires a major super chat. I'd do anything for money. For a super chat.
I want you to put the helmet on, turn the goal light on, get on the bullhorn, and get the Ranger Suck song going. All right, Sam Wu?
All right. But yeah, it was just, honestly, Scotty, being inside. And thank you once again to JCB Architectural for the ticket, the experience. Seemed like John and the family had such a good time.
The non-Vandalay industries of architecture.
Yeah, and also mostly crazy all the time. Super chat for Sam not to sing that song again. Hey, you know what? Super chats talk.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, RME, you're right. The Rangers, I think, did look a little timid after Ball started throwing his body around. I think you really got to give kudos. Also, someone we didn't mention in our little kudos thing over there, Timo Meier. He didn't score a goal. Came close a couple times. Had a couple of really good opportunities. But, man, does it really seem like he is under the skin of Shesterkin and Trouba and a couple other of those Rangers. And you get Trouba running around, you're going to have the same thing that happened tonight. Poor old Patty Kane's going to be left by himself on defense, and that is not a good situation for Patty Kane. He's going to be taking penalties like he did tonight. And if you got Trouba trying to run, Timo or whatever, it's not going to work.
Yep.
And I know he swiped the stick away from Shesterkin, but freaking Trouba punched him in the face and he didn't do anything. And I'm actually really proud of Timo for standing his ground there and not doing anything and not taking another penalty on top of it, because he knew he had already gotten the one for swiping the stick away from Shesterkin. But eventually that's going to catch up with Trouba. It looks like it already is. I mean, it looks like he already is getting to him. And so, man, kudos to Timo Meier. He hasn't put a goal in the net yet, but he has been a difference maker in this series. Claude Lemieux is in Timo's ear. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
He's probably like, hey, Timo, if you want to get a bigger money on that contract, I want you to be a little bit of a piss. And I get 6%.
And Eric, yes, it was something that ESPN did point out, also in the last minute of the game. It was happening the entire last 3 games that the Devils' speed has been giving the Rangers fits, and they haven't been able to do stuff. That's what we've been talking about here. The Devils using their speed. They are a young team. And there it is. Sam, by God, woo. The Devils have
podcast
speed.
fans.
And, you know, if the Devils, you know, they want to say they're inexperienced, whatever. But they got those young legs. And, yeah, you can hit those young legs. You can check them. But guess what? They're getting back up, and they're still out there because they're young. They're still going to be flying with speed.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, bro. You even had the patience watching. Their heart rates might have.
Oh, that's great.
Very
We
nice.
love hospital patients. Thank you,
Love that.
thank you, Brian Finkel.
Excellent. Great job, Brian Finkel. Love that.
Yeah, I hope we're cheering them up. I hope they're all Devils fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think last game was probably more of a heart thumper there for him than this one, but you know,
Yeah.
either way, still love to see that. Very cool thing.
NJ Swamp Fox says the Werewolves of London should be our theme song. No, I think it's that karaoke duet that Shorts Guy and Arlette did. The turnaround. See you later.
I didn't even get that. Yeah, Brian, are you related to Ray Finkel by any chance? Because
Ray
we
Finkel?
have John laces out, you know, ice and toner gloves. Don't call me Dan Marino. Now, if we got Ray Finkel and
Wait
Brian
a second.
Finkel,
Or Einhorn? Is Einhorn Finkel? Finkel's Einhorn? Einhorn's Finkel?
Steven Engel. I'm in Psycho Villain. Finkel's the mayor. Oh, laces out. I yelled yes at Dougie's old team. Oh, man. Brian, I screamed. I've screamed at every single goal that the Devils have scored in this series, I feel like, from my couch or wherever I'm watching. I've jumped up, just been yelling on top of my head, like, yeah! Letting out, like, the death metal growls, you know, every time that they put the puck in the net. I just get so insanely pumped. See the text messages start firing off.
Oh, yeah.
Swamp Fox, oh yeah, man. Heischer's soccer kick assist was a beauty. It's a beauty. That's that European style coming out right there. We should say that's a football assist. According to our European friends, that's a football assist, not a soccer assist. Our buddy Mark, where's Mark Schwab? He'll tell you all about that. He'll tell you all about that.
And to Skydancer.
All our friends from.
Just saw this stat. Andre Palat, 2022 Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4 versus NYR, empty net goal. Game 5, game-winning goal. 2023 first round, Game 4, empty net goal. Game 5, game-winning goal. Palat, that's why you pay him $6 million a year. For that.
Look at that.
For that.
And how about Ben G over here? Saw Sam Wu before the game. Best live experience of my life. I have no voice left. What a game. Oh, man. And that's what we were talking about, too. How about a big horns up and a big, thank you to all of the Devils fans out there. Look at that bar behind us. Still packed. I see all red and black everywhere. This is what we talked about, is the fans showing up for this team and giving them that true home ice experience. And I know Steve Levy said it on the broadcast. He was like, he even said he's never seen it so one-sided for the Devils in a playoff game before in his life. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. If anyone's there can verify this, but he was saying it was about 90-10 Devils fans. And I love that because that means these fans are invested and really care about this team, Sam Wu.
They really do.
This is something that we have been waiting for years and years. We have grown up watching. It's like we've grown up with them. almost. In these last few years, we've been through all these growing pains, and we have all these young studs that we know are going to be on the team for a long time. This fan base is invested, and they really care about this team.
Yes, they do.
That makes me so happy as a Devils fan. There's nothing more that makes me cringe when I hear, I was there and, oh man, what was the year that the Rangers beat the Devils and friggin' Lundqvist did like a victory lap on the ice with all the Ranger fans there at the Rock. And man, I cannot tell you how angry that made me. I'm so happy that the Devils fans showed out tonight, that they showed this team the support, and the team paid them back tenfold by going out there and playing probably their best game of this entire season, playoff and regular season combined. This is probably their best game that they played.
Yeah. Absolutely. It was electric inside, Scotty. It's the playoffs. The fans showed up. It was nice to see, I remember game 2. A lot of Ranger fans were just mouthing off. But karma comes around because, Paul Marino and I sat there and we just looked at each other like, no, this team's coming back. We knew. It's just a matter of just doing the little things right, which is doing right now. Hey, did you look at your text message?
I will have to do that right now. I even, same thing. I remember getting a text from my sister afterwards, and she's like, I'm afraid that we might be done. And I was like, no, these are the comeback kids. They're also the road warriors. I was like, game 3 is a must win.
Yep.
But I'm still not giving up on them until I see them get slaughtered like that, like the 5-1 games. If I see that in game 3, then yeah. But I had so much confidence in this team that they would be able to, come back and at least get into this series. That's all I wanted for them, is just to play well. Even if they lost one of game 3 or 4 on the road, at least they were playing the way we expected them to play. And if you got a bad bounce, well, it happens. But they didn't. They went out there and they won these games. Akira Schmid stood on his head. 80 saves out of 82 Ranger shots.
Yep.
So, yeah, I know. I told you that Max wanted you to sing the song.
Sorry. I get things on a delay here. Sorry about that.
Well, you already did it. That's why I asked you to do it. See?
Oh, okay.
See, Sam Woo?
All right. Well, you know what?
Unless you want to put the helmet on, turn the light on, and get the bullhorn out and get the entire crowd to sing with you.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're having a good time without me, Scotty.
Oh, come on, Sam Woo. Let's give it a shot.
What, is that a dare?
What the hell? Yeah, it's a dare. I double dog dare you.
No.
Yeah.
No. Let's see here. Just looking at the... Wow, we got a lot of people in the YouTube Live. People just... Yeah, 90-10 Devils to Ranger fans. I'll tell you, those Ranger fans, just watching them just like, oh, we'll win game 6. We'll win game 6. Yeah, whatever.
Well, if you were watching the ESPN broadcast, that's all they talked about, so, but either way.
You know what? I don't get it. I mean, do they actually have, production meetings beforehand? Like, look, advertisers, they pay more from New York, so why don't you dress it up a little bit?
Yeah,
I don't even know what where this has come from.
I have no idea, Sam Woo, but man, I cannot wait for the Devils to go back to TNT. I know they got another one on.
I know.
Game 6 is going to be on ABC, but man, do I miss that TNT and TBS broadcast. Woo, man.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah. Judy Agnew.
Is Messier playing on Saturday? I don't think so, Judy. I don't think so. And yeah, extend Lindy. That's something that's really, we haven't really touched on. Lindy Ruff doesn't have a contract next year.
I'm sure there's something in the works.
Oh, I know. But I'm just throwing it out there, just for everyone to think about.
Yeah.
For us to discuss, to chat about here. That's what the whole point of this podcast is. For us to chat.
You know when Dawson Mercer scored, and you know how they played the goal song, and then they and they did Snoop Dogg. Oh man, the crowd went nuts. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, maybe Snoop can roll me up one. Huh? I'll take that.
Oh, let me tell you something. Game Day Live, yeah, it was reefer madness on the streets of Newark. Woo!
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was definitely a
man.
good time. Definitely a good time.
Oh, yeah, looks like Vegas is up 2-0 already on the peg. I think too many injuries are getting to the Jets over there.
Yeah.
Might have our first handshakes of the playoffs going on over here. But we shall see. We shall see. It's only it just started the second. I thought it was after midway. It's 19. I got 19-18 of the second period, so there's still plenty of time. The Jets could come back in this. We'll see what happens. But man, the Devils need to keep their focus here.
Yeah.
Like I said, they remind me right now, these last 3 games, of the way that 2012 team played, where they were so focused on that bigger goal. And they didn't let themselves get out of their mind, the whole swarm it up, the whole, just take the extra hit, don't worry about it, don't strike back. And they found their way all the way to the Cup Finals. They got a bit run over there by that Kings team, but still, I don't think anyone expected that team to get all the way to the Cup Finals that year either. And it's just this team right now, the way they're playing these last 3 games, very smart, very disciplined, very strategic. There's no craziness. There's no wildness. If it's not there, don't take it. Don't give up the odd man rushes. Don't let the momentum go the other way. They need to keep playing with that poise and that confidence. And hell's bells, that might be coming from Stone Cold Akira Schmid. He's going to be popping open a few Schmidweisers after the game. Maybe he's going to share some with Dawson. Hey, Akira, can I have a couple Schmidweisers as well? I scored a goal. Can you not Stone Cold Schmidder me, please?
Hey, Kara. What?
Can we get Jim Ross to be like, Schmid! I think that's what we need next.
I'll tell you what, Scotty. I'm looking at the numbers right now. I didn't look at it all day. Right now, the month of April is our 3rd highest ever recorded in terms of downloads. And people are eating up the Morning Woo. The Morning Woo will be live whenever I roll out of bed in the morning and I get in front of my computer and I'll do a Woo report, a Morning Woo. But, I mean, the numbers are just incredible. Every Devils fan is engaged with this series. We've met a lot of Devils fans out in the street, out on the platform, and all that. Arlette came by today. Thank you to Arlette. But is there a comment that you need to read?
No. I was just laughing at the Swiss rattlesnake. It's very nice, very nice. Instead of the Texas rattlesnake. Oh, man.
Also,
we're going to have to get Schmid 316 shirts made up, man.
Also, a couple things about fan standpoints. There were a lot of fans that were wearing street clothes, not jerseys of either team. A lot of people from Switzerland coming abroad just to see a game, like this game. Well,
support your countrymen.
Yeah.
Hello, Swiss.
Yeah.
Get a Devils jersey.
And then I almost got in trouble right when I got in. I was wearing my goal light helmet, and this guy in a, probably came from work, he's all dressed up, GQ'd up, and he walks up to me and he's like, "That's such an awful helmet." And at that split second, I could have tripped him, but I decided not to because it was JCB Architectural's ticket. I was just about to put my foot out, give him a flat tire, that kind of thing, because it was such a snotty move. But you know what? This is how I handle Ranger fans. I'm assuming he's a Ranger fan.
Of course he was.
Yeah. Let Carmen do all the dirty work. I didn't waste my energy. So, JCB Architectural, you still have your season tickets because I behaved. But I literally almost stuck out my foot to trip him,
Yeah, that's whatever. I was gonna say something, but I won't. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for when we're off camera because it's not very nice. But either way.
Or you can subscribe to our XL Devils After Dark channel where anything goes. What will Scotty say next? Will he drop the F-bomb? Yeah.
Oh, I will in that regularly, over and over and over again.
Oh, can you imagine if we had that?
Andrew, you are right. We talked about it earlier. The Devils outshot the Rangers in the third period when the Rangers really needed to bring it. The Devils outshot them 20-2. You know what that is? It's domination! Pushed into living hell. We can get a little Pantera now on here, too. It's domination! I don't have a good Phil voice.
How about?
I can only do it like this. Phil the Bass Ensemble. I can't do his actual scream voice, though.
Not like Papa Het.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals from Timo Meyer. Ooh, yeah.
Been waiting for that one to come along.
Wow, that's pretty good. Walk.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have to get some sound bites of Hetfield just going, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that would be cool.
It's domination. Pushed into living hell. It's domination.
Well, Scotty, what a game tonight. But we got game 6 Saturday.
Game.
We got game 6 Saturday, and I'll be watching from the confines of the bunker. We'll have Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. If there is a Game 7, we will be back. I don't know how true. There's a rumor is that on Monday it could be raining outside, and there's a rumor that somebody's going to put a tent over the stage for us.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, we will see exactly what happens here. Come Game 6. Maybe we won't even get to Game 7, Sam Wu. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll be talking about it here. Devils After Dark and Game Day Live. Live with you. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch. And if we do have a series victory, Game 6, if I'm not saying one way or another, if that does happen, I think we'll have to get our good friends Beer Baron and Short Sky on Devils After Dark for a big old family, big ass happy family Jubilee roundup of this series. Okay,
absolutely.
So we'll see though. We still have a game to go here, 2 games. This series is not over yet. Right now it's in the Devils' favor, but that obviously can change. The Devils need to stick to this game plan. And they need to keep this going and play the way that they've been. Smart, disciplined. Do not get out of yourself. If you try to play the Rangers game, they will beat you, like Games 1 and Game 2. Yep. If you use your speed and you play smart and you don't get in your own way and take unnecessary penalties and unneeded chances that leave yourself out of position, you will be able to bury them. Because the Devils have utilized their speed And their boys with size are starting to come through with that physicality. Like old Kevin Ball, Ryan Graves, Timo Meyer, Eric Halla. They're all starting to throw the big fourth. Bastian got in there for his limited time that he was on the ice. I think Lazar only played about 5 minutes tonight. Mikey McLeod has been throwing the body. Stay smart, stay disciplined. I saw some of those speeches that the captain gave in the locker room. This is the way we need to play every single game. That's playoff hockey. There's no off nights. This is the best of the best in the entire world. Play your game and play it the smart, right way. And yes, Antu, Jimmy Vesey got splattered like a bug. I think that was the way we described it earlier against the glass. Oh, Jimmy. Man, did Kevin Ball lay him out. But hey, it was a good, clean hit, and that's what we like to see. We don't want to see cheap shots or anything like that. I don't want to see Kevin Ball like throwing an elbow or anything like that. I want to see him throwing a big, nasty hip check like that. That's what's up. That's good hockey. You can throw a big hit, but then you're going to take a penalty afterwards? No, that doesn't do us any good. You throw a big hit, and you throw it the right way. Let's get to some you versus Woo. Kane looks like he needs a cane. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, we said that earlier. I mean, I think it's pretty common knowledge that those hips are a little messed up, and he's probably going to need some surgery in the offseason. But either way, don't take Patty Kane lightly. Even if he had an off game tonight, remember what he did in games 2 and 3. Was he had like 5 assists in those 2 games? So he can still be deadly on that power play. Play him the right way. Let's get to some you versus Woo right now. 3-0 without Wood. Well, no Wood, no Brendan Smith. Not a lot of stupid penalties going on right now.
Yep.
So that helps out a lot, and I hope Brendan Smith and Miles would see that, and if they do get back into the game, that they do play a smarter game of hockey, because that's what they need to do, and they can be effective if they do that. But when they're taking those bad penalties, it just puts the team in a rut. Yep. But let's get to some you versus Woo. I don't know. Yeah, Ryan, I'm not sure about what VC had to say. Maybe that's why Severson took the unsportsmanlike conduct afterwards. If something was going on, I am not sure what happened. How Steve's got that unsportsmanlike conduct after the Ball Gaudreau fight, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in some reports. So I said, I was a little late. I forgot to text Sam Wu with my prediction. I did have a 2. I did have 2-0. As I said, I thought every game in this series was going to be like a 1-goal game type of deal. I had the Devils 1-0 and then getting an empty netter at the end of the game. But I won't take any credit for it because I didn't text it. But
we got a lot of OTLs. We got a lot of OTLs.
We got some OTLs going on? Okay.
Yeah, we got Michael Goldberg, last goal, empty netter, 4-2. Cornhole said 4-2 Devils. Max said 4-2 Devils. Peter Seifert said 4-2 Devils. Joseph Landheim said 4-2 Devils. Jay Clark said 4-1 Devils. Eric Gobb said 4-2 Devils. Lil Steve said 2-0 Devils.
Swiss Reservoir Dog came through.
Ray Leo said 4-2 Devils.
Okay, man, we got a lot. We got a lot of OTLs tonight.
Vinny said 4-1 Devils.
Woo! Oh, Vinny. Did anyone have a 4? I mean, a 4-0. That's a tough one to call right there.
Well, I had something close to it.
What'd you have?
I had 14-0. So I get the OTL. But I got the 4 right. I just added the teen. I was using some AI software that was giving me that prediction. You were going with the 2 touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, I was using
very nice.
Chat GBT or whatever that thing is called. I said, who is going to win the Devils game tonight, game 5? And it said, Samuel. The Devils will win 14-0. I was like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, it just needs a little work. It's in beta version, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think someone said that before. Selected, that might have been you. The Devils put up Akira Schmid's jersey number tonight, 4-0.
Ah. You know what that means? We got to have 40s at the bar.
Hey-oh, look at that.
Get some OE.
Sam Wu's breaking out the Steel Reserve. Look out.
Yes.
Yeah. OE?
I'll
45?
I'll go outside. I'll go outside and pour some for my homies.
Isn't 40 Beer Baron's number too that he likes?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we're gonna have to get Beer Baron to chug a 40 then, on Game Day Live or something like that.
You know what? I'll go to his house tonight and just put a Red Dog. right.
Dog.
I'll put a Red
company. They still make those? Oh man.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. I shouldn't even say this, but the first beer I ever bought, I was like 18 years old, and didn't get carded. Was Red Dog. And as soon as I got it, I just went straight to the car and just like raced out of there, like yes. Like I never got carded until I hit 21. Isn't that wild? Like I never got carded, and then once I hit 21, then that's when they start carding me.
And don't forget, I still have the good luck charm here, the pen.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
I still have the pen. I've been using it to write all my notes here in my notebook.
Yep.
That I take during the game and everything. When I'm writing down everything that Ray Ferraro says that pisses me off,
We should invite him on the podcast so he can defend himself.
I just get it. It's just such a blatant Ranger bias. He may even. I don't know. It just got.
Well, you know what? When I talked to Billy Dean, he says Ray Ferraro hates the Rangers.
That's what I thought too. But maybe he's looking to get a job at MSG or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, ever since Beer Baron pointed it out, now all of a sudden I can't not hear it. At first I was like, it's not that bad. And then he pointed out all these things to me, and I'm like, oh, you're right. And now it's like all I hear. So I'm going to blame Beer Baron on that one as well. But either way,
yeah.
I did enjoy Steve Levy. So there's that. But I do like those TNT broadcasts. I think those are good. But either way, glad. You know what? Honestly, don't care. As long as the score is 4-0 Devils, then I'm all good with it. I'm all good with it. Tell you the truth. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Just a reminder: the Morning Woo is now the newest trend, the newest fad right now amongst hockey podcasts. So when I roll out of bed tomorrow morning, have your YouTube Live and Twitter Live and Facebook Live alerts ready to go. Just be safe out there when you're driving. Hands 10 and 2 on the wheel. Don't watch the video. Just listen through Bluetooth onto your car stereo. Just wanted a public service announcement. Kind of worries me.
Wake up with Morning Woo.
Yeah. Well, we'll need a jingle like a Z Morning Zoo kind of thing.
Wake up with your Morning Woo.
Yeah. Woo woo hoo.
Sam's like, yeah. How about no, Scott? How about no?
Scotty, I think we should get out of here.
Oh man, I don't want to wait till Saturday. I want to play tomorrow. It was like torture waiting an extra day for this game. I was like, why aren't they playing on Wednesday?
I know.
Ah!
I know.
They're really going for something. They're really trying to pump up the watch. They got the NFL draft and the Rangers Devils going on. And by the way, we haven't really mentioned this. I know it's something I've been keeping my eye on. The Rangers Devils ratings have been really good. Really, really good. Especially in the old golden graphic over there, the the 19 to 34, 19 to 35 demographic. They've been pulling like 30, 40% there. And that is absolutely money. Money. You know, that's good stuff for hockey. Hockey ratings were in the tank for so long, for so many years. You know, with the moves they made and the way they went with certain contracts and with certain companies, they're really starting to come back. And it's nice to see that Devils here, this Devils Rangers series is one of the ones that's really, really leading the charge and get these ratings back up.
Yeah.
So love seeing that. And love seeing everybody on the YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch. Love seeing everyone, all that red and black there at American Whiskey. Don't forget to take care of your bartenders. Take care of them. They'll take care of you. Order the pizza. Order the nachos. Order the the Sam special, the extra bacon Cobb salad.
No, there's no bacon on there. Nope.
No, there's no bacon. No, bacon.
No,
Mrs. Wu. There's no bacon at all on there, Mrs. Wu.
Yeah.
Sam Wu's having the non-bacon Cobb salad. That's that special one.
I'm having rice cakes.
Rice cakes.
Yeah, I'm eating healthy right now.
It's rice cakes and Special K. That's what Sam's doing. They got a special cereal item there on the menu just for Sam Wu.
With a bunch of hot wings on top.
doused in hot sauce and blue cheese dressing instead of milk.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm getting hungry, too, Cisco. It's only 8:30 for me out here on the West Coast.
I know.
But I know, Sam Wu, it's a little later for you. It's 11:30. It's a school night for Sam Wu, so we're going to let him wrap up and maybe have himself a drink, a little relaxation there before he packs up and heads out for the night. We're going to be back on Saturday, like we said. Game day live, pregame, Devils After Dark, postgame. Hopefully we're talking about a series victory. But as Sam said, we cannot get ahead of ourselves. The Devils need to come out and play another strong, smart game like this again. We've seen it work well 3 times in a row. Let's make it 4.
Yep.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for hanging out late. If you're on the East Coast or if you're in Switzerland, I know it's probably like 5 in the morning or something like that. Thank you. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Twitch, YouTube Live. We're here for you. You're here for us. Like we say all the time, you guys really make this show as good as it is. Actually, better than it is.
Yeah. It's always fun when there's a crowd, right?
Hell yeah!
Alrighty.
Fatality.
Well,
Finish him.
The Morning Woo. Coming to you live tomorrow morning. Set your alerts. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you to everybody at American Whiskey. Thank you to Arlette. It's been a great ride. Till next time, let's go Devils.
Hold it here.